Hayabusa Pro Lace Boxing Gloves, today facing the ultimate test of the Fit to Box rating and ranking. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. I'm Coach Simon, and here on Fit to Box channel I bring you all things boxing equipment. Today is the turn of Hayabusa's Pro Lace Boxing Gloves. As you can see there, Hayabusa on the back, and these of course are a lace glove, as you can see, and you can also see from that they've got a short cuff and they've also got long finger length in that part of the glove as well. And as I open that up, you can see that there. This particular glove comes in different colours. It comes in the blue, but it also comes in black, white and also red, and is made of a supple cowhide leather. You also do get a very nice carry bag there, which is sort of soft on the inside as well. Hayabusa is a Canadian company, and these particular gloves are made in China. These gloves are going to go into the Fit to Box middleweight lace division because they are 194 English pounds. So let's have a closer look at these gloves. Okay, so the knuckle there, it's a soft knuckle. They describe it on the website as a soft pillowy knuckle padding. In there is layered padding. Also you can see from that it's a really good punch surface, although I will say it's a little wide in comparison to that thin wrist. Let's have a look at the thumb. The thumb there, it's a one-piece thumb. You've got a thick attachment there in the leather, and there is no air holes on the inside of that thumb. Between these two gloves, I will say that there is a slight difference when it comes to how much the one thumb, this one, sticks out more to this one. I would prefer it if both gloves were close into the glove like that one, as opposed to that little bend out on that one. Then onto the wrist, and as you can see, that is a short wrist in comparison with the glove. Of course, these are a 16-ounce glove. That wrist at the back, they've got a really great badge. Really like that, how it is. It's not sharp at all, and so you've got that leather badge that's on the back. You've also got at the rear, you have got very thin, soft padding, and you've got even less padding on the front. Okay, so what that does is that does lead to a very heavy glove in this area. Okay, if you've got short arms and you want a short wrist, these will be great for you. But in terms of protection of that wrist when you're sparring in particular, I didn't find that was offering much protection against sort of an elbow. If someone's blocking a body shot with their elbow, I was feeling it in that area. The laces, I did find that they were a little short, but it is a very small wrist, so we have to sort of factor that in as well. I was able to tie them no problem, but I would say a little bit longer would be better. Also, I have got on the ends quite a large plastic end. Of course, winning gloves, they don't have anything at the end because they don't want anything to sort of damage the opponent. On these, that's quite a large end for the laces. And let's have a look at the face of the glove. Okay, as I open that out, you can see the face of that glove is dominated by a large grip bar, and you can really feel that grip bar when you are getting your hands in these and you've got your hands in a fist. You can really grip onto that really large grip bar. You can see also there is no air holes on these gloves. Also you can see those laces, but you can see at the bottom there Hayabusa, and also they have got a 16-ounce indicator right at the bottom of the front of the wrist. If you were to cover that over with tape, of course, you would cover over the size indicator. So again, maybe that would be better if the size indicator was further up the glove. Stitching, double stitched, okay, right up to the beading, but double stitched. This cowhide leather, really great material, and these are very well made, I would say, if a little soft in the area of the wrist. I would definitely say that these have been well made. And then let's come on to the lining. The lining, as you can see, there is a nylon lining, and I think that's quite thin, so you will have to keep your fingernails short if you want to preserve the life of these gloves. First up to the scale, 16 ounce on the cuff, 16.9, and then on the other glove, 16.7. I can tell you that both of those gloves have put on about 0.4 since I've done the testing. Okay, so when they got them brand new, they were around sort of 16.4, and they're now higher than that after the testing period. Okay, so let's go on to the comfort, and I'll slide my hand into the gloves. Let me say now, these are a comfortable glove in that I can really feel no discomfort on the finger pad or behind the finger knuckles or on the fingernails. That is fine. Opening the hand is a little bit more of an effort, okay, because that's quite long. That front bit is quite long. So if you've got long fingers, these might be the gloves for you. In terms of the punch surface, these are soft and pillowy in that punch surface. You can also see that they're quite large in that punch surface as well. You will also notice that that doesn't go up my arm very far. That is a very short cuff, great for short people with short arms. For me, I'm obviously 6'4", I'm a big chap, so that normally I'm used to having the gloves come down a little bit further than those. When it comes to sparring, you've got a large punch surface there, so it's almost like the glove is really large in this area and really slim in this area here. Okay, so it's a weird type of glove really, because you've got the padding that you want to protect your sparring partner, but you haven't got the padding here or here to protect yourself from sort of elbows, as I've said, when it comes to your sparring. Also, when it comes to opening the hand, again, I do get a little bit of finger slippage in that. My fingers are ending up there when I'm trying to catch the shots. So again, if that was a little bit shorter in that finger area, I think that would benefit these gloves. Let's try on the other glove. Okay, again, I can open up, but I do lose a little bit of the finger area. Also, I can feel that the lining, that thin lining inside, is moving and bunching up a little bit as well. So I think the lining on these could be improved, and that would improve the performance in sparring. Bag work. The punch position in bag work, I think, is good. There's a good knuckle strike surface there. Obviously on the bags, you would perhaps want a little bit more wrist support, so they lose points for the wrist support and they gain points for the fist position when it comes to bag work. That short wrist and that grip bar in there as well does lend itself to good punching and also a good fist position where you're gripping onto that grip bar. Okay, so these are going to go into the fit to box middleweight price division. That is for gloves between 101 English pounds to 200 English pounds, or 121 US dollars to 250 US dollars. As you can see from the card, this is a Canadian company, and these gloves, these particular gloves, are made in China. Style 94, okay, so very sort of just understated style. They're not offensive in any way. They just say Hayabusa with the logos. I do like that badge at the back as well, and they come in some great colourways. Style 94. Comfort 94, although obviously I have covered off the areas that would make these gloves higher in that area. Durability, really good leather that they've used, the double stitching throughout, really nice. I think that lining could be thicker because my worry with these gloves would be that the inside will give way before the actual outside of these gloves. Durability 94. Sparring 94, as I've said, opening the hands, that could be improved. Also on the bag, I really did like that grip bar, and I also like the fist position on the grip bar, but both in the sparring and the bag, that short wrist, that under padded wrist really did lose this glove some points. Sparring 94, bag 94, value for money 94 at 194 English pounds, so that is top of the price bracket for the middleweight lace fit to box price division, £194. So overall I've got a score of 94.0. okay, that is the very top end of a good pair of boxing gloves. I always talk about this big group of good gloves that just fail to get a Fit to Box star. Fit to Box star, of course, stars one Fit to Box star, very good. And I would say these are a top end good glove. So as you sort of look round, I'll put onto the screen obviously my report card as well, so you can sort of see which areas I like, which areas I don't like, and also the features of these particular gloves, the Hayabusa Pro Lace boxing gloves. I definitely think that there is some improvements that could be made. Hayabusa T3, always been accused of being quite a stiff glove in the wrist area. These gloves are a very soft glove in that wrist area. As you can see just by me holding that there, really heavy in this area as opposed to that sort of wrist area. You can see very, very floppy in that area. They need to beef that up in terms of the padding on the front and also the rear, and this would go from a good glove skyward in the rankings of the Fit to Box stars, definitely. I think they've got a lot of things right with this glove, but also I think they've dropped the ball when it comes to that little wrist. If they could have done a wrist that could have matched the quality of the front, the top of this glove, I really do think that they've got a winner. So for me, I look forward to the next version of these gloves, because I think with that improvement to them, these could be right up there with some of the best gloves in the world. As it stands, that wrist has let them down. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.